Attention, Paul Lights. Will you give me your attention, please? Fellow rebels, OPA bandits, past prefects-in-hangover mode, and anyone who still harbors a secret stash of Waiwai seasoning. Gather round because tonight we're time-traveling back to the golden age of mischief, our St. Paul's days. But before we unleash the chaos, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the rector and his wife in the VIP section. Remembered Moniti meliora sequamur? Yeah, well, this time it translates to don't trip over your fancy footwork and embarrass yourselves in front of the rector's wife. Remember the good old days when pocket money wasn't just for Blackies, but for funding daring escapes? It was an Olympic sport. We strategized like Edmund Hillary crossing the legendary bunking tunnel near the chapel slopes, skillfully avoiding the all-watchful eyes of the prefects. Engineering marvel or claustrophobic nightmare? Let's just say some of us emerged looking more like moles than model students. But hey, at least we got a major's tie for tunnel vision. Forget fancy restaurants, Jordan and Pony Stand were our portals to freedom. Waiwai noodles devoured in the dark, alibis thinner than our blazers. And if and when prefects came crawling in, then unpack those good old ways. Honesty is the best policy. Yeah, right? No, excuse me, sir, what? There is no contraband Waiwai below my sweater. This is just me sleepwalking up the chapel slopes. It's a medical condition. You may ask the school doctor. Yes. We were masters of alibis and questionable hygiene. Pure stealth mission to our portals to forbidden freedom. And one cough away from a lifetime of chapel detention and the endless floor cleaning. Or just add in the good old PD up and down the chapel slopes. But hey, the risk factor added to the flavor, right? And those eagle-eyed, whistle-wielding masters on duty who dreamt of catching Paul Lights after lights out. The joke's on them, ditching Latin verbs wasn't rebellion. Our motto was run faster, laugh louder. And worth a mention are our dormitory masters in charge and their motto, no boys after lights out. Our unofficial response? Challenge accepted with a side of smuggled Waiwai. And if all fails, well, we were masters of alibis. Climbing the chapel slope to avoid sleepwalking? That's not rebellion, it's advanced theological field research. Walking kills sleep, it's like fighting iron with iron, literally. Or just go old school with your alibis. Rector, I was feeling down the drains and climbing the chapel slopes to be closer to God. Right, end of the chapter. Fellow rebels, Momo chutney connoisseurs, and anyone who still gets nervous walking past Joe's pub after dark. Gather round because tonight we're teleporting back to the golden age of Darjeeling, a time when Sunday exeats meant freedom. New dish was an adventure, mostly involving all that's porky and Glenary. Our unofficial clubhouse with the aroma of freshly baked, hopefully, chicken patties. And if your finance ministry was in crumble, our only hope for our never-ending and alarmingly devouring vast ocean of hungriness was the humble, forbidden tree of Eden with a hole in the wall which serves devilishly savory forbidden fruits. A short stroll down the stairways behind Kevinter's, our forbidden fruit awaited us, sometimes forbidden literally, thanks to questionable hygiene standards. All right, okay, don't tell the rector. You may be questionable hygiene, but come on, who cares? When your pocket money is in crumble, then head to Savory Eden, the affordable hole, and fill yourself with enough grub to feed a Yeti. And coming to study periods? Okay, forget dusty textbooks. Those were prime time for poker, comic book empires, and prank planning sessions that would make masters sweat. Prefects beware, knowledge is power, but sometimes PD is also a dance party and is better during the study periods. St. Paul's taught us more than Latin and cricket. We learned the art of hiding contraband under floorboards, the constellations from behind the Jordan on a forbidden night, and most importantly, the power of friendship forged in mischief. We weren't saints, but we were a chaotic cocktail of laughter, loyalty, and the occasional near-heart attack from prefects. So BOPA bandits, okay, no one is questioning what you smuggled into the glass, but raise your glass to all Darjeeling Paulites. The OG rulebreakers, the masters of midnight Waiwai, the rebels with pockets full of secrets and hearts full of laughter. We may be older, our blazers tighter, but the Paulite spirit never fades. Cheers to the memories, the friendships, and the lifetime of stories we'll never tell the Rector, mostly. Remember, this is just the beginning. Add your own Sunday exit forbidden escapades, Joe's pub near misses, and Jordan's shenanigans to make it your own. Let the laughter flow and the memories come alive. This is your reunion, Paulites. Own it. See you again, my fellow OPA bandits. Remember, what happens in Darjeeling stays in Darjeeling, mostly.